Have you ever questioned whether the way you pleasure yourself these days still suits what your body truly requires, particularly past age 60? You're far from the only one. This ranks among the top concerns older men share with me. It's not merely if self-pleasure remains acceptable, but how to practice it securely, with respect, and in a manner that nurtures your well-being rather than depleting it. I'm Dr. Nancy Starr, and through my channel, Dr. Nancy Starr Men's Health, I've guided thousands of men eager to remain in tune with their physical selves, maintain assurance in their intimate lives, and grow older with resilience and self-respect. In this video, we'll explore a topic seldom addressed yet deeply significant: how to engage in safe masturbation after 60, and the 3 major errors you must steer clear of entirely. This discussion carries no judgment. It's unrelated to achievement or prowess. It focuses on safeguarding your blood circulation, prostate function, hormonal balance, and inner peace. If you've ever felt uncertain about what counts as typical, secure, or beneficial, you've come to the perfect spot. Let's start by understanding why this topic deserves attention. First, allow me to offer you an essential reassurance. Self-stimulation isn't simply acceptable, it's genuinely good for you. As years pass, plenty of men begin doubting if their system still craves that form of release. Some wrestle with remorse, others with bewilderment. Yet the reality stands clear. Consistent, tender solo touch ranks among the most instinctive methods to bolster male wellness beyond 60. It promotes healthy penile circulation, aids prostate condition, reduces cortisol levels, and enhances rest by soothing your nervous system. But the crucial point remains: your physiology no longer reacts as it did in your mid-20s. And that shift brings zero disgrace. It isn't failure, it's simply nature at work. With advancing age, skin thins out, nerve responses slow, and blood vessels grow more delicate and rigid. Consequently, your method of self-enjoyment must adapt alongside your changing form. It's never about aggression or high intensity. It centers on awareness, attuning yourself, heeding your body's signals, treating it not as a device needing repair, but as something deserving of gentle regard. When you embrace that mindset, a remarkable shift occurs. You start feeling deeper connection, greater calm, fuller contentment, and your system responds with gratitude. Sadly, numerous men overlook this truth and repeat the same 3 frequent pitfalls. So let's examine each one. Mistake number 1: hurrying through it. Far too many mature men approach self-pleasure as a task to finish fast, discreetly, and mindlessly. Yet rushing keeps your nervous system tense. Blood vessels tighten up, your pulse quickens, but in a strained rather than soothing manner. You might even tense your breathing or let your mind wander elsewhere. Instead of welcoming restorative, revitalizing circulation, your body lingers in a heightened state. That blocks genuine excitement, diminishes fulfillment, and conditions your mind to link touch with anxiety instead of comfort or delight. The remedy: ease up the pace. Adding even 5 more minutes can transform everything. Draw several slow, deep breaths. Silence your devices. Allow yourself full permission to settle into the experience completely. Fancy setups or special routines aren't required unless they appeal to you. The vital element is creating a sense of security in your body, because once that arrives, vessels relax, nerves become alert, sensitivity revives, and true gratification emerges. Not from haste, but from mindful presence. Mistake number 2: applying excessive force. This habit appears very often, particularly among men beyond 50 or 60. When feeling dulls over time, countless guys respond by squeezing tighter or stroking more vigorously. Gradually, however, that habit generates rubbing, squeezing, and strain on the penis's sensitive structures. Your organ isn't designed for roughness. It consists of porous vascular tissue, vulnerable nerves, and flexible layers that flourish under soft, consistent contact. Repeated firm clutching causes your system to adjust, unfortunately in harmful directions. Certain men experience what's informally termed death grip effect, responding only to one narrow, intense style, usually from their own grasp. That complicates shared closeness with a partner. It also heightens chances of tenderness, chafing, or tiny skin lesions, potentially causing swelling, reduced feeling, and ongoing dissatisfaction. A wiser path exists: Relax your hold significantly. Apply a gentle, odorless lubricant to minimize drag. Shift attention away from climax and toward the sensations themselves. View it as healing care, akin to circulatory massage. Given time and patience, your responses will improve. You'll discover heightened awareness, smoother comfort, and richer enjoyment. And now we reach the third error, one few anticipate. Mistake number 3, overlooking your feelings. This concerns not the physical technique, but your inner attitude toward the act. Plenty of men have quietly borne embarrassment for years. Perhaps childhood messages labeled it sinful, or perhaps bodily shifts in later life leave you uneasy. Emotional burdens don't vanish. They embed in muscles, breathing patterns, nervous responses, and even arousal capacity. Lingering guilt or uncertainty breeds bodily tightness, and tightness stifles pleasure. The answer begins with self-kindness. You aren't defective, outdated, or beyond your best years. You've entered a fresh stage of existence, one calling for extra tenderness, deliberate choices, and greater warmth toward yourself. When disconnection arises, grant yourself grace to rebuild that link gradually, free of demands. Should you want guidance, reach out to a physician, counselor, or understanding companion. You aren't obligated to navigate this solo. So, how can you build a wholesome solo pleasure practice? Here's my guidance. Maintain hygiene. Clean hands thoroughly. Prepare clean linens or towels as needed. Select a peaceful private setting for relaxation. Opt for mild, unscented lube. It shields tissue and encourages flow. Above all, stay attentive to your body's messages. Pain, constriction, puffiness, or discomfort should never be dismissed. They might signal irritation, vascular stress, or prostate concerns. When anything seems wrong, consult a medical professional promptly. Yet practiced with care and awareness, gentle self-touch serves as a potent channel for renewal. And if you're restarting after a long pause, that's perfectly fine. Numerous men reconnect with their physicality in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. This isn't stepping backward, it's forward growth. You're discovering your current needs, not clinging to past ones, and that process holds real beauty. Because ultimately, your physical self continues to count. Your capacity for joy remains valuable, and safeguarding your self-assurance deserves effort. The next occasion you grant yourself that private attention, release expectations, release any lingering shame, and simply exist in the moment. You truly merit it. If today's message resonated, I'd feel grateful for your subscription to Dr. Nancy Starr Men's Health. Here we address authentic topics openly and without stigma, because your vitality, capability, and satisfaction hold importance throughout every decade. Until our next conversation, remain resilient, keep learning, and treat yourself kindly.